Okay, so you've been thinking about leaving your job. Well, before you do, I have some things that I want to share with you on how to know it's time to leave your job. I'm Dr. Kiki Ramsey, your favorite positive psychologist and career coach. And you've been thinking about quitting. And right now may be the right time. It may not be. But before you take the leap, I need you to first know these things, and then you can think about it. So let's jump right into it. Number one, you've tried to fix the situation. Baby, you've tried and nothing has changed. I mean, nothing. You have tried. You have spoken up. Y'all know we be speaking up. You gonna spoke up. You done asked for support, right? In the matter, you've tried to adjust things on your end and the problem has stayed the same. And you realize that it's not you, it's the environment, boo. Like at the end of the day, when you have done everything that you possibly can, and nothing has changed, then you have to then think about that. And I've gone through that and been through that in my life, and I've spoken up and I'm like, I need support and I need, all these things to help me grow or to help others grow. You've gone to the boss. You've gone to the boss's boss. You've tried to stay silent. You've tried to speak up and it still doesn't change like I did. You have to then ask yourself a hard question. Do I stay and just, stay in a place that doesn't want to change, or do I leave? Do I decide to go to another job? Do I decide to go to another department? Do I decide to just shift altogether? Do I decide to really finally once and for all figure out my daggone purpose and do that? But those are the choices that you have if nothing has changed. Number two, the job is draining you more than it's growing you. I mean, that's a bad place to be in. I mean, you feel exhausted on a day-to-day basis. You're not energized when you go to work. I mean, you are not learning anymore. You are not stretching. You're not developing. The role feels like you are just stagnant. You're not growing. And the truth is, a healthy career should challenge you. It shouldn't deplete what you're going through, right? It shouldn't deplete you. I mean, here's the thing. I was once in a job. And I literally would come home every single day. And I told my husband that I had ulcers. He was like, you ain't got no ulcers. I'm like, I do. I feel sick. I have ulcers. Like I was having a physical adverse reaction to being at the job. And when you have a physical adverse reaction, then baby, something needs to be done. I have coached so many women who get constant headaches on the job. They get, muscle stiffness and pain because they are always sitting at their desk, unable to kind of get up because they have so much work to do. I mean, they just feel miserable. And when I asked them and I coached them and I asked them about how they feel, and all they can say is, I feel terrible. I feel exhausted. I feel just like I'm in this vortex and I'm just unable to get out. And, I have to advise them and coach them on, if you are feeling like this on a day-to-day basis, what is that telling you? So I'm asking you, like, if you feel exhausted, the job is draining you on a day-to-day basis, it's not growing you. What is that actually telling you? What are you getting from that? Because here's the thing. So many of us sit and we suffer just because we think that we have to. But let me just say this, and I don't want to go on a rant, but I am, as a positive psychologist, honey, there are no absolutes in this world. And the thing that I hear the most is that it's hard to get a job. It's, the environment is crazy. Everything is going, mayhem and all that kind of stuff. And you're right. But in that very same breath, I know and I coach people and they're getting jobs every day, every single day. They're getting jobs because guess what? There are no absolutes. There is nothing that says nobody is getting jobs. It's not, it's happening. Now, you might need to be better. You might need to do more. You might need to up level in some skills. And all these things may be true, but people are still getting jobs. And so I want you to think that there's still this possibilities open for you out there. They are. And if you are willing to go after them, but that's up to you. Number 3, staying is starting to cost you too much. It is time to leave your job if staying is starting to cost you entirely too much. And what do I mean by that? It is starting to cost you your mental health. It's starting to cost you your confidence. It's starting to cost you your well-being. Everything is starting to decline. And like I said, I've had clients to get, to become depressed, to become anxious, to not want to go outside, to just be irritable all the time. I mean, sometimes I've had clients wake up choosing violence every day. Because y'all going up into them jobs fighting for your life. Okay? You fighting for your life. And I mean, I just think about waking up because I was in this situation before. And I can remember waking up, fighting for my life every single day, fighting for my mental health, fighting for, my physical health. And baby, there is just no place to be. It's not where you want to be on a consistent and daily basis. And what's keeping you stuck is your thought process about what it takes to change. I know because I coach you all the time. Okay? For real. And so if it's starting to cost you all these things, you got to ask yourself. You even you dread Mondays. You wake up on a Sunday. Sunday is the Lord's day. You going to work. And baby, when I say that you like, God, tomorrow's Monday and I got to go to work. Oh my God. On the Lord's day, you already dreading Monday. That's saying something. It really is. Because here's the truth though. Deep down, you might be staying out of fear or comfort. And baby, let me tell you this. Comfort will keep you stuck all day long. And I understand. You've been there for 5 years. I get it. The money is good. I get that too. Because what we all got to do is eat. What we all need is a place to sleep. I get that more than anybody. And what I'm not telling you to do is just up and quit your job. I am not. But what I am telling you to do is to really think about how this is overall affecting you. If you wake up dreading Mondays and it is just like, such overwhelm, you have to think about what that's doing for you. Because when the cost of staying becomes greater than the risk of leaving, then it might be time for you to start a new chapter. It might be time. So I'm gonna leave you with this. If you have been thinking about, quitting your job, ask yourself, what is the cost of me staying versus the cost of me leaving? If the cost of you staying in that job is more than the cost of you leaving, then you need to start thinking about what an exit plan would look like. And let me just say to you, there is an exit plan. There is a way out. There are jobs out there, and you just have to understand and be willing to go through what it's going to take, because ain't nobody said it was going to be easy. So don't mistake what I'm saying to you, that when I say there are jobs out there that it's going to be easy for you to get one, it's probably going to be still hard, but I see it every day. I was just talking to a client today who just got another job. I was just talking to a client yesterday who had just started her job within the last 30 days. Trust me, it is happening. And there is a brighter side out there for you if you're experiencing all these things. So ask yourself about the cost. And then maybe you want to join me in an upcoming exit plan coaching session that I have scheduled. Just, check out the link in the bio. And if this really did help you, like and subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, share this video with somebody, because there is somebody out there who needs to hear this message right now. There's somebody who's out there struggling who needs to hear this because they've been thinking about leaving, and here are the signs to do so. Okay, y'all, until next time, peace.